Hey there, it's Olivia-Savannah here from Olivia's Catastrophe, and I'm here to do my TBR check-in for the middle of the year. We're halfway through the year and it's absolutely unbelievable. Unfortunately, me and Hannah could not be together and united for this check-in, but we are still doing it nonetheless, and Hannah is definitely going to be making an appearance. So I have my totals here and I'm going to read them out for you. So far this year I've read 116 books. I've never read 116 books within half a year ever in the entirety of my reading history. This is the most reading I've ever done in 6 months, full stop. Mostly my total for the end of the year is about 120 books, more or less. That's a really good total for me usually. I'm almost there at halfway through the year. I cannot believe it. I've unhauled so far this year 114 books unread. So 114 books that I had on my shelves that I did not choose to read have been unhauled. This also includes DNFs. I've done quite a lot of DNFing this year, so I would like to say that about 20 to 30-ish, maybe 20 even to 40 of those are DNFs. Actually, I would be safer to say 30 to 40 of those are DNFs, and then 64 of them are probably ones that were sent mostly unsolicited, or have been on my shelves for quite a few years, and I decided it was time to let them go. I've hauled 147 books this year. That does not include gifts. I think this comes from publishers sending me books for review mostly, especially as I was on a buying ban for those first 6 months, and as of last month I haven't been on a buying ban, so I did get myself a few books, but definitely not 147 books worth. So that's where that's coming from. That's quite a lot to haul within 6 months. That's a ridiculous number of books. So I think I just need to get better at unhauling, and I can't even say I need to get better at unhauling or reading books, because I'm reading at my max speed and I'm unhauling quite a lot. So I just don't know what's going to happen. It's probably just a cycle that is going to continue. And it puts my TBR challenge score at -78, which is really good for this far in the year. My TBR has shrunk by at least 78 books. I'm very proud of that. That is a really good number. However, at the start of the year I had such a head start on Hannah, and now she is literally about 8 or 7 books behind me, which is so close. Hannah has done such a good job of closing that gap in these past few months since we did that check-in, and let's hear from Hannah herself what she has to say about being so close to me.
Hey Olivia, I hope you're well. I wasn't entirely sure how to start this, because even though I have done a clip for you before, that was when I came in guns blazing, was convinced I was going to win, and was very much the prize before the fall, because shortly after that you got a 50 book lead. I bought way too many books, you were on a reading spree, and I just need you to know that I'm a better person now. I'm not going to be all smug about it. I do still have the confidence to think I'm going to win, but as at time of recording, you are 6 books ahead. And I just kind of wanted to say thank you for being like a really good friend, a really positive role model on booktube and just generally in my life. I've talked to you about so many things, bookish and lifestyle related. And most importantly, thank you for being so like me, that I know the competitive part of your brain is going to hate this. But because you're only 6 books ahead of me, I thought, seeing as we're now slap bang in the middle of the year, I would just unhaul 6 books. So now that we're even.
Okay, thanks for that, Hannah. But what I want to say now is, yes, you are close to me, but you're not there yet. That is the important thing. I have been feeling a bit wallowing with my reading. I usually hit a slump about halfway through the year, and while I did read 19 books in June, so I guess you wouldn't say that's a slump, my quality and enjoyment of reading has hit a slump, because over half of those reads were 3 stars or less. And I do just want to read more books that I think I'm going to love, that I'm really going to enjoy. At least that's what's on my TBR behind me. And I just really want to fall back into love with reading, or fall back in love with particular books all over again. And I've been itching to reread, but I've been stopping myself from doing that because I know it doesn't contribute to my TBR challenge. But maybe I need to let myself reread a bit to fall back in love with familiar ones, to better be able to appreciate new books. I don't really know. I'm also not at my most competitive right now. So in the beginning of the year I was rearing to go, but now I'm halfway through the year and I'm just feeling a bit mellow about the challenge. And I think at this point in the year, I'm personally feeling that reading shouldn't be a competition, which doesn't help because I'm strapped into this challenge until the end, and I still want to win because I love winning. But I've learned more than ever this year that I don't know if I could do a challenge like this again, because I don't think reading should be a competition. Mostly what I like about this challenge is that I am seeing myself kick books off my TBR, which is so satisfying. You cannot believe how satisfying it is to know that my TBR has shrunk and that I'm getting rid of books or unhauling them or taking them off by reading them. And that has been really rewarding and satisfying. So that's what's giving me more motivation to read than the competition element. And I need to do something within these next 3 months to switch that mentality, because if I get back on my competitive element, I know I'm gonna pull ahead in the challenge again. And that's what I want to do, because by the end of it, I want to win. Just saying. So I don't think I've got much more to say about this TBR check-in, other than I'm not kicked to the dust yet, I'm not surrendering yet. I'm just hoping that in these next 3 months I can get back on my game horse. I just don't want to fall too far behind. Mostly I want to keep on par with Hannah. My goal for the next 3 months is to keep on par with Hannah, but also to kind of change my mindset into feeling competitive again and stay close to her if she overtakes me, so that when the end of the year comes, my competitiveness will just bounce back, it will come back in full force, and I will knock her out at the end of the year. That's the game plan now. I hope it works. Okay. Please let me know in the comment section down below, are you competitive? Do you like to win? Tell me, let's be honest. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, and don't forget to hit that notification bell to be updated every time I have a new video. And you know what they say, onwards and upwards, even in challenges. Excelsior.